Now joined by head volleyball coach Kristina Hernandez here on GoHofstra.com. Coach, just a completely dominating effort today by your Pride. I'd have to ask you, but unexpected how in 3 sets?
Unexpected, yes. You know, we definitely kind of sat them down and we watched film from what we did against Towson, and I think they realized just how many errors we were giving away in a match, and I think that was one of their big focuses as they came into this match, to really kind of control what we were doing and not give away easy points, and I think they did a good job and responded well and kind of did that.
Coach, in the entire match, only 9 attack errors. Your 2 outside hitters combined for only 3 attack errors. Obviously, attacking like that leads to wins, and I guess those 2 attackers really led the way.
You know, they did, but I think Kat did a good job of spreading out the offense, and they had a lot of one-on-ones, and they were up and ready in the back row. You know, they scored a lot of points off of that as well. But I think, you know, we spent almost 2 hours watching film, and hopefully, I think that, you know, kind of helped them kind of respect of what we were doing, and I think offensively everybody did a really good job and made some key plays and did their part, and definitely makes matches a little bit easier to get through.
Defensively, Kylie Maneha, just a strong match out of the back row, 24 digs, and Kelsey Wills added 12 digs. It seemed like Kylie was anywhere she needed to be tonight.
She was, you know, and she made adjustments quickly. You know, in the second and third set, they were really pushing a lot of balls to the right back corner, and you know, we just kind of told her to shift there for all the free balls and the 2 balls, and she did a really good job, and it made her be in the right spot, and she really filled in the seam and the outside block, and she got a lot of digs off of that as well. So definitely helped us stay in the match, and we were able to play some defense and get some kills off of that as well.
Only 4 service aces for Hofstra in today's match, but it seemed like Hofstra's serving really kept Delaware off guard.
Definitely, you know, that was the big part of our game plan, was to serve tough, especially to their outsides and number 12, and kind of slow them down, even if they weren't, you know, even if they were good passes, at least they would have to pass and swing. And so we just wanted to put some pressure on them, and you know, I think they did a good job and executed that as well.
Ever seen such a strong hitting performance in the second set like that against a good team like Delaware?
No. You know, everybody was doing their part, and I think spreading out the offense and you know, making it a little easier to have some solo blocks definitely makes it easier offensively for us to do some stuff, and they did a good job. You know, both the middles were in there, and Taylor had some very good plays as well, and the outsides were ready to go all the time, so it was good.
And with obviously the errors, you guys really took advantage of that, but it seems like a couple times you guys had an error, then they had an error, then you had an error, then they had an error. That's certainly something to work on.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think in the third set we got a little sloppy at the end, and you know, we finally cleaned it up. But you know, I definitely think that they realized that, you know, we can play really well, and kind of we want to work on keeping, you know, teams out of matches by not with our errors, and kind of make them play against us. And I think that they did a good job with that today.
Anissa Whitney, I was going to ask if she's all right, but that third set, she was a little slow getting down, and then she just dominated the rest of it.
Yeah, you know, I think she really grinded it out. She got 2 big blocks for us at the end, and you know, that's it's a good thing to see. You know, she's a senior, she didn't want to be taken out, and I think, you know, we were really happy to see that from her. Those are very big emotional plays, especially seeing the team being able to see her do that.
And real quick, what about Kelsey Wells coming in? Her 10th double-double of the season for you guys, leading you at 24 kills again, I think, 12 digs. Outstanding performance.
Yeah, she did a good job. You know, she was really on tonight. She's been working on her defense a lot, because it's something that she's not really happy with. And again, if you ask her, she's probably not going to think she played well. But it makes her a good player, and you know, she wants to do more. But I think she did a really great job tonight.
Coach, nice to step out into conference this week. Match at LIU and then back home. Your thoughts going into the week with 3 matches?
You know, I think it's good. It's kind of hard to practice for 5 days before you have 2 games on the weekend. So hopefully we'll be able to break it up a little bit. And you know, I think at this point we need to play, so we can just keep working on kind of taking away our errors and being able to play at that match, you know, at that level consistently. So you know, going into LIU, I think that's kind of just focusing on us and what we're doing before we get to Georgia State and Wilmington this weekend.
And Georgia State and Wilmington back home here again. It'd be nice to continue the strong play at home. Now 8-1 at home this season.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think it's still an advantage for us, and you know, we can get some good things going over the weekend, then hopefully we can get some solid ground going for the CAA.
Thanks, Coach.